Welcome to St. Joseph's Catholic Church in Neutral Bay, and we're seated this day at the 1987 Marc Nobel organ. For those who know the name Marc Nobel, he's often associated with building harpsichords and clavichords, but he's made a few organs, and this one was particularly interesting because, first of all, it was made for a house and not a church. And the fellow who had it sold it, and went up then to the Presbyterian Cemetery Chapel in Liverpool. And it stood there for a number of years, and then it changed into Catholic hands, and they had no need for the organ, and basically it was donated to St. Joseph's, which is fine. So we've got a very good instrument here, neo-baroque, and it looks rather different. It's got a lovely facade of spotted metal pipes, we've got carvings, we've got a slogan, Magnificat anima mea dominum. In Latin it means, my soul magnifies the Lord. Now, it's a very unusual organ in that it is neoclassical, so it's a rather narrow scale instrument, and we've got two keyboards, and you might think they look rather unusual. They are. They're actually intended for a harpsichord, so they're smaller than normal, and they've got this rather interesting decoration on the sharps. We have 3 stops on the bottom manual, which is the soft division, and we've got 4 on the upper manual, which is the loud division. And to couple, very unusually, we slide like as in a harpsichord, so we have them playing like that. We've got 3 pedal stops, we've got a sub-bass board on, which are the same rank, and we've got a dulcian, which is a quarter-length reed, and 2 pedal couplers. What I'm going to do is go through the various colours, so we have a bit of a cook's tour of the organ. The Hinterwerk quintadina, which is basically a flute with a very slight quint overtone. The 4-foot flute, or Flöte, is all in German here. Octave 2, which is a principal rank. Combining them, we have the quintadina and the flute. Added. Now to the Hauptwerk, which in German means the head or main work. We have the Holzgedeckt, which literally means a stopped wooden rank. There's no 8-foot principal, but we've got a 4-foot. And the largest ones of those are actually in the facade, you can see either side. There are all speaking pipes except for 4 in the front here. Now, you might say, well, they're like an 8-foot sound. Well, you can get around that by playing that an octave lower. Quite a few things. The Gedeckt and the principal together. Now a very unusual rank here, the Rauschquint. 2 rank. It's like a little mixture. It's got a 2-foot, which is a double octave, and a 12th. So we have this sound. You can use that for a colour, for example with the 8-foot. And the terz, which is a tierce or 17th, and that combines very well. So we get a sort of cornet. We've got actually 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 ranks going on there. 8-foot, 4-foot. Then you've got the 2 2/3, 2 and 1 3/5. So get this out. Pedal, sub bass 16. It's octave. And the Dulcian, which is a quarter length reed. Not very interesting on its own, but you can make a count as firm as I did in the Alain Gott piece, so I played an octave higher. But normally in playing I would add that last, so it sort of underpins everything. Now, we can join the two manuals up by simply sliding in the upper manual. So I've got the 8/4/2 here. Bring on the 4-foot so I get a bit more. Pedal with it. And a bit more. And everything. One aspect I didn't mention is the temperament. It is not equal temperament, which is the everyday tuning we get. This is called Velotti with a bit of Young. There are two systems joined together, so we get a rather tight sound. So if I play a G major chord, it's very bright. I'll put that off there so you can hear it again. So it gives a bit of spice and character to it. So there you have the 1987 Marc Nobel organ at St. Joseph's Catholic Church, Neutral Bay.